books to read. And I hope you enjoyed that compilation of my Northwest America tour. I keep saying that it's a Seattle vacation, but I went to Seattle, Olympia, and Portland during my time there. And I had an absolute blast over there. I kind of fell in love with Seattle. I also fell in love with Olympia as well. And it makes me just want to keep going back to it. I found that I love Seattle. I found that I love Olympia and just Washington in general. It's such a gorgeous area. And most everywhere that I went to, everyone was really friendly, and I felt really safe in Seattle, going around by myself there. So yeah, I fell in love. I want to go back there now. I want to go back there now instead of Iowa. I really do. And now we've come to the portion of the video where I show you my haul of goodies that I got. Because one thing that I do like to do on vacation is go shopping, because I don't often shop at home here. And all I'll say is that my luggage was 45 pounds when I came back home. I was not expecting that. That was terrible. But I found lots of good goodies, and I'm gonna go and share them with you now. Okay, first pile of items. What do I want to do? You know what, I'll just do some art first, since I just have that right here. So the first piece of art that I got, I went to Kinokuniya, which is like a Asian bookstore chain that has a couple locations here in America. I was on the hunt specifically for Green Yuri merch, because when I got to Seattle, they were doing a limited time pop-up situation with let's see, what's the full title of the guy? Yeah, the guy I was interested in wasn't a guy at all, to celebrate volume 4 being released in Japanese. So I was on the hunt out for lots of merch from there. Long story short, I only got a sticker from the pop-up, so that was a little disappointing. But I did buy one Yuri manga that I've kept my eye on for a little bit, called Love Bullet by Ine. So it's essentially just hardcore cupids, but with a queer relationship at the forefront, so that's awesome. And with that purchase, I got a shiki board of the art for Love Bullet. Here's that for you. And it looks really cute, so I really hope I enjoy the manga of it. Okay, so the next piece of art that I got during my trip is I went to the, I believe it's pronounced Siren shop, in the International District of Seattle, which is a really cute boutique full of cute clothes, lots of accessories and fun little design things there. I kind of fell in love with the store. It was really cute and darling. But I got a art print there. Let me show you a close-up of it. Isn't it so cute? It reminds me of that fine art, is it a painting or is it a collage of the guy, of the people dancing in a circle, which hopefully I will put right up here and show you all what I mean. So yeah, I got this at the Siren shop. It is made by Alyssa Guzman, who at the time was actually working in the shop. So it was really cool to talk to them for a little bit. But yeah, it's a really cute art print for little star people. I love it. I actually think I'm gonna put it. Let's see it. Can you see it? Yeah, I'm gonna replace my Van Gogh print there with this one. I think that'll fit the vibe of this room really, really well. All right, so the next prints I got at Portland Saturday Market, which we just looked upon when me and my brother visited Portland. It was a really cute market. It might have been one of the earliest ones of the year, because it was very, very busy and popular there. But we went by a booth that was selling Riso prints from Phat Studio. So here is close up of that. I just really, I was gonna say I really like the vibes of it, but I've said vibes way too much in my life. So it has a nice sci-fi feel to it with really classic Riso colorways in it. and it just looks so darn cool, and it got some really fun textures in there as well. So yeah, I think it's a really great print. It was fun talking to them too, because they had like some Riza prints with gold ink on it, and I've never seen a risograph make something with gold ink. So it was cool to talk to them about that process. So yeah, cute print. Okay, so I think the next stack of stuff is I'm gonna do book haul part 1. The first book was gifted to me by my brother, I should say. He just finished reading it and he likes to give me books. So it is Lunar Boy by a Jess and Sin or Chin Wibowo. Juvenile graphic novel about a space boy. And that's all I really know about it. I've seen it like floating around the library a little bit. It's a story of queer love as well. And I like the colors of it. And it just, like flipping through it, it kind of had like Steven Universe vibes to it, but maybe a little bit less fantastical in it. So yeah, I'm excited to read Lunar Boy at some point. I got this next book at Powell's, which is in Portland, which is my first time ever visiting Powell's. We went on a Saturday, which was probably a mistake. It was really busy there. Like I felt very uncomfortable during my time at Powell's, just because there's just so many people there. And I like had to duck around people many times. They had like high bookshelves too. Like I literally had to ask someone to like grab a book off the top shelf for me, because I could not physically reach it. So I hate that. If I went during the week, I probably would have enjoyed it a lot more, because we only spent time in one specific section, which is like all the genre fiction in like the yellow room. They have it set up in Powell's as in different rooms on different floors. So I didn't have the bandwidth to explore the whole entire Powell's that day. But I enjoyed myself in the genre section, and I bought myself Ghost Station by S.A. Barnes. I was hoping to find a copy of Project Hail Mary by Andy Weir, which me and my brother went to the premiere of it, and it's good. I enjoyed that movie a lot. They only had like the movie tie-in cover, and I didn't want that. So I thought I'd get Ghost Station instead. Like to me, it's kind of like a similar sort of like beginning as to Project Hail Mary, but it's more of a spookier route rather than the sci-fi adventure route that Project Hail Mary goes. It says on the back that their crewmates are investigating an eerie ancient planet, and then someone dies on the planet or the spaceship itself. It seems really cool and spooky, and I know a couple of my book club friends, my horror book club friends, have mentioned S.A. Barnes before, so I'm excited. But one of the bookshops I went to in Seattle was called, I think, Left Bank Books, which is nearby like the Pike Place area. It specializes in leftist-leaning publications, and they also had a nice zine collection. Yay! I love getting zines when I travel. It's so hard to find like a lot of zines here in Iowa, so whenever I do see them, I like to get them. And then if you haven't watched the video before, I like to buy zines based off of like a quick glance and get the general, again, I'm going to say the word vibe, the general feeling of them. I don't like to go too much into it. I just want to have the joy of discovery with enjoying a small published work like this. So, yeah. I love zines. Zines are so fun. All right, this next book, I got it at, looking at my bag here, Golden Age Collectibles, which is in Pike Place. It's apparently one of the world's oldest comic shops. Apparently. It's been, on the back it says it's been around since 1961. It was a really cool little shop. I found more comics there that I was expecting to like. It wasn't purely like a superhero comic place, which is great. They have a good variety there. The book that I bought there was, I kind of forgot that Marie Costa had a new book coming out, officially in like print versus, she does a lot of like online publications as well, but it's for the Demon of Beausoleil, the Demon of Beausoleil. I've seen drawings done by Marie Costa of these characters, and I was interested in them. Like, to me, it's kind of like a exorcism business that these two go on, and it's like their adventures and their love story between the two. So yeah, I really love Marie Costa's art style. I'm still like on the fence on if I like her like traditionally published works, because I've had two of her online published works, like self-published works, that I've read that I enjoyed so much. And then I've read one other of her traditionally published works. I'm just like, it's okay. I still like the art, but it's okay. So I'm a little worried about if I'm going to enjoy the story of this or not. But I do love Marie Costa's work, so I am hopeful for it. And the last book in this stack is I also got from Powell's. It's a new horror book that came out that's right up my alley. It is called Spoiled Milk by an Avery Curran. It's about like weird girls doing weird, crazy shit. And I think this one is like set, yeah, this one's set at like a 1920s like boarding school. Someone dies. People are going to like turning to spiritualism. It sounds really, really fun. So again, like a weird girl horror shit, that's right up my alley. Well, next up, let's do some food and like food adjacent items. My brother gifted me like a cold brew filters, which I've been doing it with like cheesecloth filter for a while. It's not my favorite process, and I just tried using one of these like filter bags. Makes the process so much easier. So I love it. I got some tea at I think it was like Seattle's like best. It was like a touristy shop of stuff that's made in Seattle or in Washington. I'll try to find a link or the name to it down below. The shopkeeper there was super friendly and was really helpful to all the people that came into the store and convinced me to buy this tea after I took a sample of it. It's the Market Spice Tea, established in 1911. Oh yeah, here's the front side of it. But as you can see, it has Pike Place on it. It's like a nice cinnamon orange tea. It was very, very tasty. And then my brother had the great idea of me taking home a bag of coffee because I loved all the coffee that I had there in Washington. Washington's well known for their coffee. I should have realized that, but every cup of coffee that I had, it was fantastic. So on my last day there, I had a cup of coffee at a famous place called Pegasus Coffee. And I was like, yep, this is the shop I'm just going to buy a bag of beans from. And I got their limited edition pickleball blend, which is like in between the light and the dark. And it has notes of orange, macadamia nut, and dark chocolate. Ooh. But I'm excited to maybe either make cold brew coffee or a hot cup of coffee from this. Okay, next up is, I guess I'll do like a handful of like art stuff that I got. I went to Olympia, and I was not expecting to love Olympia so much. I thought it was just gonna be like a basic old capital town, nothing too crazy. It kind of reminded me of Ames a lot. It was really interesting, but more fun things. One of the places they had is the Oliphant Art Supply Shop, which is a great, cute little shop that has all sorts of fun art supplies, and I do like demos and other things like that. It seemed like just a really fun, friendly place. Much better than the very limited options I have here in Iowa, which is like Hobby Lobby, the Iowa State Bookstore, and online shopping for art materials. So it was I felt very pleased that a store like this existed and there are people in there shopping there. So I got most of my art supplies from that art store. I got a pack of journals that are like these pack of journals are can sustain a lot more for them from like maybe collage and things like that. It's called Ugly Books, and I just like picked it up because I thought that like the bright colors of the pages like really interesting and something I could play around with a lot. I can see myself like trying like acrylic markers on here just to make something really bright and poppy from it. So I thought that would be really fun to try out. I also got the cutest dot grid journal from there. You just need to see this. Like, look at this. This high grade fantasy ass journal. And I am so excited. Like I've been looking on an eye out for like what my next like book journal is gonna be once my current one runs out of pages, and like nothing has like quite hit the spot yet except for this one. This feels like such a nice luxurious book journal for me to write down my bookish thoughts in. So I'm very pleased with this. And I also they had printmaking supplies at the store, which, yes, I love seeing printmaking supplies out in the wild. But I've been needing to get myself a Baron, just as another option for me to put some pressure onto my prints, make sure it creates like a nice clean print design from it, and especially for like my mini like plates that I have, like my logo plates and stuff like that. So I've been on the lookout for a Baron, and they had a classic Speedball Baron there. So am I buying like basic art shit at like across the country? Yes, I am. You just gotta accept that from me. Okay, next up. Yeah, I'll weigh on my bag of goodies later. So let's do my final round of books that I bought. There was, let's see, does it say? Yes, it does. Okay, perfect. One of my favorite bookstores that I encountered in Seattle which had a bunch of used books in there. The shopkeeper was really lovely. There was so many books in that small shop at Pike Place. Like literally like stacks of books. So it was very intimidating to pick a book out from the middle of the stack to take it home. But I do really love those like crunchy old used bookstores. There's just something different about them, and this one had a great selection to it. One book that I've been curious about getting, because I really like the podcast that the author's a part of called Reading Glasses. Her name is Mallory O'Mara. And the book she wrote is The Lady from the Black Lagoon, which is like a biography about the person that created like classic Hollywood monsters back in the day. So at a discount, I was willing to give this book a go to see if I enjoyed Mallory O'Mara's writing. So the next stack of books, or I should say zines that I got, is from, let's see, Last Word Books in Olympia, which is a used bookstore, and they especially specialize in having zines there as well. So I've got a lot of zines there. One's titled The Street Transvestite Action Revolutionaries. Let me show you the cover there. By Untorelli Press. I also got Burning Women, The European Witch Hunts, Enclosure, and the Rise of Capitalism. Most likely done by the same press, because it's all kind of like similar colorings and how they're made. But don't quote me on that. And then Pieces of Self, Anarchy, Gender, and Other Thoughts, which was edited by Wildflower. Here's the title page for that. There's a couple of specialized zines there. One's called, wait, did I get this? I might have gotten this at the Left Bank books. I don't know, it's starting to blur together. But this zine is called Punks Are Gay, All Punks Are Gay, All Punks Are Gay by A. Whitley. Which, I mean, I just fell in love with the cover design of this. And this one for sure was at Last Word Books. But it's called Ghost World Is There No Alternative? Which is a commentary of the Ghost World comic book, which I read, I think, last year, and I did surprisingly enjoy it. But it kind of goes over pages of the comic into like a modern perspective of it, especially for like a lot of these characters are like in the alt girl world, like they definitely think they're better than other girls kind of situation. So I think it would be I wasn't expecting like a literary analysis to be in a zine like this. So I thought that the thought of that just kind of tickled me. So the Knapsack Magazine series, I believe that one was called a cassette, and I remember lamenting because I was literally gonna go and see if I can like give money to the Kickstarter they have to make volume 2, and I literally just missed it by like a week. So I was like, shoot, well, how am I gonna get the next volume of it then? And well, I just found it at Kinikuniya for some reason. So I'm very pleased. This second volume is called Butter. If you don't know Knapsack Magazine, they are like an artist-run press where it each volume is about like a singular theme, and they make comics and articles about it, all done in a through a risograph printing process. So I am very pleased, very pleased. There's more good vibes from this book. From Powell's again, I was not expecting to pick up this comic. I literally that day I saw online that Silver Sprocket Press, which is a press that I super love. They have only one like in-person store, and they announced like the day I went to Powell's that they are closing that in-person store, and that's gonna delay all of their publishings for the year and things like that. So I was very upset to hear about that because I really love Silver Sprocket Press. But at Powell's they had a copy of a whoa, doggies. We're gonna wait a moment. Hold on. My neighbors have dogs, and they're very cute. Although one of the dogs hates everyone in the world. But as I was saying, they had a Silver Sprocket book for sale at Powell's, and the one I got is My Body Unspilling by Leo Fox. I was curious about trying Leo Fox's work. I thought the colors and the design of it is like really interesting, very abstract and a little bit graphic in nature. So I wanted to dip my toe in Leo Fox's work, so I'm just glad I found a copy of their work. Let's see here. Oh, another one from the this one doesn't even have a sticker. It was like the book company, Elliott Bay. I don't know. I don't remember. There's so many bookstores I went to. I loved going to the mall. They all blend together. But they had a copy of Crazy and Ignat's comic collection there, which is a collection of books that I've been very interested in reading after learning about Crazy and Ignat's during my history of comics class in college. So I'm finally glad to have a physical copy of it to explore more like the history of the comic arts and read some actual comics from that time. But the second to last stack of items that I'll be showing is from my goodie bag here. So as you can see, this one is from Pike Street Press, which is like a letterpress company that's in Seattle, nearby like Pike Place as well. And they just had this like really cutie designed bag full of like features of Seattle on it, and I just thought it was so darling. Now, I don't even remember all the things I have in this little bag. Let's see here. Oh, there's a bag of Cheez-Its still in here. Shoot. Alright, everyone ignore the Cheez-Its. Ignore the Cheez-Its. I also have my hair clip in here. What the hell am I doing? Let's see here. I got myself a little Mothman stuffy to put on one of my bags. Look at her, so cute. It took all my willpower not to buy a big plushie of Mothman. But It's so darling. At the art place, I got it's labeled as a ground and gesso blade. I thought this would be good for like scraping up my ink on my ink plates when I'm done with the day. My metal ones aren't doing too well with like getting into all the ink, so I think this will be a nice tool for me to use. Let's see, I got a Real Thickums Posca marker to play around with, as well as a Tombow marker, which I have like bright green and like blue colors, but I didn't know they had like more of like a olive green, and I'll dig it out later. But there's a, oh nope, I see it right now. Ouch! All the fun things, but a nice golden yellow to it too. Let's see here. Oh, from the Pike Street Press, I got this really cute and simple Seattle print here. Very lovely. I'll just gaze upon that whenever I miss Seattle, which is all day, every day. They had these free posters at the movie theater, or free. We assume free. No one was like guarding them or anything. So me and my brother took some Project Hail Mary posters home with us. It's a fun little discovery there. And then I think I got this from like the Made in Washington store, but it's a postcard of the Space Needle. So yeah, I went on top of the Space Needle. You know what? It wasn't until I got up there I was just like, oh, it's called the Space Needle because it was made during the space age of the 60s. That makes a lot of sense. But I really like that it kind of goes into like the space age look to it in this postcard. Oh yeah, there was a Muji store. That was my first time inside a Muji store. And I got some candies, a yuzu and can, as well as a blueberry and mint candy. This would be nice to have. Stickers. Let's see, I got this cute Powell sticker. There we go. Nice Powell sticker. Oh, I got this zine at the Portland Saturday market, made by a Freya Garrick. It's about mushrooms and all sorts of things like that. Very nice. Oh, another Pals bookmark sticker. They had really cute designs there at Pals, I will say, and those were freebies, by the way. I got a free bookmark. It got a little crumpled on the way home, but of an artist called Gasp Yikes, which was at the Portland Saturday market, and I got some stickers from them as well, which I will find them sometime soon. They had a couple fun stickers at the Pike Street Press, which this one says turn flaws into features, which is what I do with my art every single day, as well as a power to the press sticker. Yes, so Left Bank Books was one of the ones that I got the zines at, which is the Leftist Landing bookstore in Seattle. Last Word Books was in Olympia. Kind of similar vibe to it, but more on the used bookstore kind of feel to it. I got this like sick-ass dragon bookmark from Powell's. I got a sticker from Golden Age Collectibles. I also got I got this Courage sticker as well, because Courage is so cutie. Oh, this is the singular, the guy she was interested in wasn't the guy at all merch that I got from the pop-up. That was a little bit disappointing. I was very sad about the options that they had there. This was at Left Bank Books. It was just like this cute little vinyl printed patch here. I thought it was really cute, and I thought I could put on a jacket or something. This is from Gasp Yikes. Let me get the other. I think this is the only other one. Yes, so from Gasp Yikes, I got 2 stickers from them. Here's this one, which is a little doggy. And this one, which is a snake on a bike. Very cute. I got this Bigfoot sticker because I kind of forgot that Bigfoot originated in that area of Seattle. So that was just like a, oh yeah, oh, I should have remembered that kind of moment. I got this Seattle sticker as well, which is a nice clean design of a Space Needle and a mountain. Alright, what else did I get? Oh, well, I'm not going to end on the glue stick that I bought, which is like a Yoo-hoo stick. I wanted just to try out this one, and they had them there, so. Alright, moving on from that. I got some, I got some really cute washi tape, which has a, like a smiley face design aspect to it. Oh yeah, this is my meet Rocky. We went on, me and my brother went on like a short hike to see some waterfalls on the way to Portland. Unfortunately, parking was abysmal, so we really couldn't go and see much of the waterfalls, but we had a nice little hike there, and I picked up this Vulcanus rock there. That's going to add to my rock collection. Can you tell that I have special interests, huh? Oh gosh. Okay, well, I got a pin from my brother, which is of the Starry Night scene from Van Gogh. Got some more pins. This one says Indies first. And then this one says Fuck Eyes, which is so true. Fuck Eyes, hell yeah. I found this ACAB button with Garfield on it. That's perfect. And then this pin here that says Endless Anxiety. It's like the colors of it. And my last little bit of washi tape is from Muji, which is really cute, like thank you for purchasing kind of masking tape, washi tape situation, which I thought would be cute for my for people that buy my prints online. So yeah. Okay, now I'll say one thing I forgot to mention is a lot of those pins and buttons that I got, they were from another store that I really fell in love with in Olympia, called Dumpster Values. It is so full of like vintage clothes there. It was so colorful. I fell in love. I wanted to spend all day there. I was with family though, so I could not. But I did buy one jean jacket there, which is like a cold wash red denim jacket with this cool funky patch on it. Look at it. Oh, it's so cool. I love it. And then last bits of clothing that I got is this pair of Hakuna pants, which is like a nice pleated loose pants from Muji, which I'll admit I don't think I properly washed it because it kind of like eliminated some of the pleats. I may need to go back and re-iron it, but it's super cute. And finally, I got thank you neighbors dogs. But I got this, another thing I probably should iron, but this really cute jean skirt from that has these lovely big pockets to it. So yeah, that was my haul. I had a blast in Seattle. Thank you for following along with my adventures there. And yeah, I hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye.